Let's go! Yeah.
Hey, whoa, hey!
Let's go!
Naughty you pulling it down!
Yeah.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Of course.
Just like Mama taught me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's go! Let... Yeah.
Steady does it.
Let's go!
Forward!
Let's... Worth a look.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? Steady, men. Our guest has arrived. All that chaos outside. For an instant, I believed you, woman. But he's only a common assassin. I'm sure you would, now that you're here. You want to talk? Set down your...
You sure he's not just a weirdo with an empty stare? I get those confused a lot.
That's not known to many. Not past these walls. Why have you come? Why now? You've come all this way to indulge your curiosity? It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine. Does everyone in the Deerwood boast of their afflictions? That wouldn't bode well for you, would it? I've a firm grip on my senses, whatever you believe. The Watcher's curse is many things, but if it promised madness, I would not have taken command of the Iron Flail. The memories I saw, some of them couldn't have belonged to you. You're awakened, aren't you? No, of course not. It seems a terrible thing to be awakened and a Watcher both. I'm sorry. Yes, we were in the middle of something, I believe. Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous. But Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
It's true! It's all true! The waves will swallow us all!
With a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons. With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Rayed Saris has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing. We won't survive an attack from the Deerwood when it comes. Not unless we act. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Rayed Saris. The Iron Flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear. I've seen it, like a memory plucked from the dead. But this was a warning from the gods. I can't sit back and do nothing. I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher, why would they turn on their own? No, you're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
Hey, you can call them backwater fools all you want, but don't let them hear you badmouth their destruction.
Why should I believe any of this? You would say anything at all to protect Stalwart. You saw to that! You dare blame their deaths on me? If we did see the same vision, if you really believe I am mistaken about the Deerwood, what does it mean? I led my people here because I believed we were on the right path. I bound my soul to this blade as proof of my surety. The sword's no good to me now. It's yours, for as long as you can wield it. I'll call in our forces from the mountains. Please, give me time to explain. You should speak with Stalwart's messengers. Perhaps you'll get some answers out of them.
Found something.
Drive the raid series from these mountains, and you may yet spare many lives. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. Should you be delayed in your travels, report to him as you would to me. He will enter the reliquary and call off the army of Eyeless in my stead. If you are caught, sister, you know what you must do. I will pray for your return, but we will take comfort in the knowledge that you have joined the rest of Andra's favorite in her keeping.
This is animancy, or something far fouler if
Those things, they came from all sides. The delegate... No, you were right. The visions are true. You fought well. And I am glad to see you've come through in one piece, even if I regret the loss of my men. I'll take what's left of our forces. Those that will follow me further up the mountain. We should be prepared when those monsters return. I have seen already that there is little you can't accomplish.
You don't mess around when you make enemies, do you?
these abominations stink of a god's cowardice.
So, you said the eyeless came from the Abbey. I'd heard rumors of the eyeless, but I always thought that name was a metaphor. Though I would have called them Mace Hands of Doom, if anyone had asked me. So, this is the mysterious army you've been dreaming about, huh? It's a wonder you're getting any sleep. I'm regretting all of my decision-making up to this point. Still, I guess a suicidal plan is better than none. Well, knowing that I'm finally close to getting rid of this memory, it feels like it's crowding my head that much more. It's been with me for decades, driven me halfway across the known world. It's time I told you what I did. It was a war, centuries ago before Adirian unification. I was a soldier then. Led a campaign across the northern forests to subdue some of the outlying Kulklan villages. Brutal work. Lost a third of my forces to the forest, and another third to the elven scouts hiding in it. By the time we reached the first village, we'd crushed their defenses, and they'd bled us. Wasn't much more than children and the elderly left, but they spit on us when we marched into town. The village elders surrendered and offered us lodging in the old meeting hall. And when the sun set, they tried to burn it down around us. They barely got a flame going, but that wasn't the point. In their defiance, I saw months more of pointless, bloody battle as we fought for the rest of the region. I had to break them. And I had to send a message to the rest of the villages. So I nailed every last one of them to the trees around the town and left them there to die. So I've tried to tell myself. Anyway, we should get going. Something I've been saving for better days. Hard to imagine a whole sect living out here. But I guess that's the point.
Kauto knew Saman was upon us.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother. Saw they let you through? You must be our visitor. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Straight back.
You are a guest, I take it? You will find the abbot past the Chamber of the Fallen Moon, behind me.
Smells fresh. That can't be the salt well.
He seemed preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
Good. The Conclave has elected a Tidebringer after all. I had begun to worry. And they took my advice in providing you an escort. Very good. I am sorry I could not make your journey easier. I am Kauto, the High Abbot. And just in time. The May Queen's tide is nearly past its peak. Much longer, and we'd have had to wait another year. The rules of the Rising are quite clear on that, unfortunately. When you are ready, we will begin with the recitation. Yes, of course. I would not pass my station to you without passing that knowledge as well. It is the Abbey's most sacred chamber. When the rising is complete, I will take you there myself. In fact, the ritual demands it. You seem nervous. The Conclave chose you for a reason. For a devout follower of Andra, the answers will flow naturally to you. I remember my own rising. The Conclave sent me on the same exhausting journey. When it came time for the recitation, I could not remember a word. But it all came back in time. Our goddess smiles upon the forgetful. Our library is open to you, as are the grounds outside. There is a beautiful mural out there that you should see, if you haven't yet. And you may, of course, speak with the gift-bearers here, if it helps your recollection. Take your time and examine these things before your recitation. I know you will not disappoint when the time comes. I was elected by the Conclave, as you were, but you already knew that much. It was unexpected. There were others more accomplished. I was merely a scholar. But they each had their faiths called into question, and no one could find cause to doubt mine. It was such an honor to become one of Andra's most trusted servants. It was hardly a choice at all.
Lead the way.
I never knew. Did you hide in the White March after that?
As far away as I could. The Dominels didn't care I was a gift-bearer. Evidence is evidence.
I'll get it open. Finished.
The High Abbot imparted to me that I wasn't alone, that he has nightmares sometimes as well.
Truly?
Oh, it surprised me to hear it. He has such a peaceful manner.
Worth a look.
Even with your labors, your presence of mind never falters. I don't know how you do it.
Perhaps your thoughts would swim deeper if your tongue didn't come out for air so often, dear brother.
I'll get it open. Finished.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
Even our visitor is to be turned away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
I've got it. Finished.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
Smells like an ocean breeze. We've got to be close.
They call out sometimes. Even the guards below think it's strange.
This is the record?
For Andra, most like. They surely long
Yes.
for her embrace.
See that it is cast away with the others.
Found something. I've got it.
It's here. The salt well. You know, I thought it'd be bigger. Gift bearers say the heaviest regrets and greatest sorrows get left here. So it better be. Ugh. You know how when you've been thinking about something so long, you're worried that when you finally get it, it won't be what you expected? I mean, for all we know, that thing's just filled with leeches. Don't remind me. That was my soul, but it wasn't me. I was a different person, shaped by a different past. I don't think I could do anything so awful now. I was afraid you'd say something like that. My parents always said that anything that seems too good to be true probably is. You spend so much time searching for a way to fix what's broken. You don't see that the fixing would only break something else. Only one thing left to do. Took this from the Marchezo cellar the night I was awakened. One of the finest vintages there. Been saving it to celebrate my new start. I think it's time to open it. A few years past its peak. Good thing we're enjoying it now. The best burdens are the ones you share. Time to make some good memories.
I've got it.
Ready, Watcher.
Are you prepared now for the recitation? Very good. We shall commence the rising. First is Anthu. Last is Dianthu. For the tide comes at the end and leaves at the beginning. I am Disaman the Ebb. Who comes this way? Blessed be Saman, that washes over the shore and brings the end. Blessed be Di-Saman, that returns to the sea and leaves behind the beginning. A gift-bearer comes to Di-Saman and asks him to bear his burdens away. What token do you offer, gift-bearer? The token is received in Andra's name. Tell me of your burdens. In Andra's embrace, our burdens are lifted. I'm afraid you have misremembered some of the rite. This will not do. Think on the gift-bearer's pilgrimage. I believe we have the text somewhere in our library, if it is useful to you. Return when you have understood your error. The recitation is archaic, but it is essential to the rising. If it cannot be completed, the rising will have to wait.
I was never big on doctrine, but there ought to be something round here to help us. It wouldn't be much of an abbey without stacks of old books.
When you are ready, we... Are you prepared now for the recitation? If you think you are ready. First is Anthu. I am Di-Saman the Ebb. Blessed be Saman, that wash. A gift-bearer comes to Disaman and asks him to bear his burdens away. The token is received in Andra's name. Tell me of your burdens. In Andra's embrace, our burdens are lifted. The Tidebringer shows himself worthy of his charge. Your purpose here, Tidebringer, is to perform the ceremony of the Rising. It is the transition of one phase of service to the next.
How much longer is this gonna be? My joints are rusting.
On the level beneath us in the Halls of Silence, our low-tide brothers and sisters have lived for many years, sealed by their own will. It is time for them to be relieved of service, and for the high-tide brothers and sisters here to take their place. In the halls below you will find a relic, Andra's witness, and a spurgulum for dispensing holy water, but also something more. It is set into a device it operates atop a flight of steps. The device will flood the Halls of Silence. This is the Rising. The device it operates is a simple valve mechanism. It will be clear to you when you see it. The high tide is to replace the low, and stand vigil in the Halls of Silence until the next Rising. When you have completed the Rising, bring Andra's witness to me here. I will show you the last of what you need to know. It is the will of Andra. Every monk assigned to the Abbey understands and accepts this. The monks here have all served as gift-bearers. We bear away people's most painful memories, and always a part of them remains with us.
He's right about that much.
In the Halls of Silence, memory itself fragments until it is no more. The halls are a reprieve from a gift-bearer's burden. In the end, the halls take all memory, but the process takes a toll, as you might imagine. After many years, when the process is complete, the Rising is performed, to give final peace to those who dwell there. This is your charge. To reach your destination, you will need to know the sign of the tide, which is kept only by the High Abbot. It's said that it is the first knowledge lost when the Abbot joins the low tide in the Halls of Silence. Watch carefully. I trust you will perform your duty, Tidebringer.
Mind your center. You always knew this time would come.
I've seen the other side, brother. I'll find its waters again, warm and soothing.
I've got it. Finished.
Make sure they receive extra. I'll not let them fall into the goddess's embrace with empty stomachs.
Their supplies are bountiful, sister.
Got it.
I have seen to it.
Finished.
Lot of water in here. Let's make this quick.
Who's there? Is that you, Edith? I thought I'd lost you. I called for you. I wanted to search, but the blizzard lasted days. I'm so sorry. But wait. We did find you. When the thaw finally came, I saw you rigid, frozen. You cannot be Edith. No, we are in the Abbey. Gift bearers. And you must be the Tidebringer. Do I imagine this? How can that be? The Abbey does not receive visitors. I suppose it matters little. The Tidebringer will come one day, and the terrible cycle will continue. The halls of silence. They take our minds, memory by memory. It would be peaceful, we were told, like going to sleep. Look around you. We, the low tide, who have been sealed down here all these many years, do we seem at peace to you? We are lost, terrified. Few of us know friend from foe anymore. I may be the only one left who can still speak for us. They are peaceful in their hearts. It is this place. It has confused and agitated them. Please forgive them.
Oh, that's good. I ought to try that one next time I get nabbed.
No one has asked me in I don't know how long. Who was I? I was the High Abbot, wasn't it? High Abbot. Ferentis. That was me. Or the one before me, if not. No longer, though. I am just another brother of the low tide. I remember a woman. Was she my wife? She had curls in her hair, and she spoke softly. What became of her? I carry so many memories that I took from strangers who wanted to be rid of them. I don't know what's mine anymore. And there are so many holes, every image a blur or a void. Would that I could be free of this place, free to make new memories, to know who I am. The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all, wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence. But not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The Rising. Did we? We did. We chose it when we thought it was our duty, and that it would be peaceful. But the more we forget, the less we understand. Every day something familiar becomes strange. If I had known, I'd never have accepted my assignment to the Abbey. Nor would many, I suspect.
He made his choice when he was of sound mind. He's not himself anymore. Better to finish the ritual and release him back to the wheel.
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it? Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness! That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity. We are all so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state.
I don't know. We had this old fella in Gilded Veil. Looked harmless, couldn't talk, but he'd bite you if you tried to steal his steak when no one was looking.
Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories again. The confusion and paranoia will pass. Use the door behind me. Safer that way.
you! Unite! Unite!
Lead the way.
Right.